Right now, at this exact second, a microscopic countdown is running inside almost every single cell of your body. For centuries, the medical consensus was simple. Getting older was the inevitable result of general wear and tear. You operated your body for decades, accumulated physical damage, and eventually broke down. Modern biology reveals a different reality. Human physical decline is a highly specific, programmed sequence. It is governed by a hidden genetic structure built directly into your DNA. This shift in perspective reveals that aging isn't chaotic decay, but a defined biological sequence, one that occurs with mathematical precision across trillions of cells. To see where this programming lives, look at this 3D human chromosome. Zooming into the extreme tip of this X shape, we find a distinct protective cap. These structures are called telomeres. Think of them like aglets, the little plastic tips that stop your shoelaces from unraveling. When you are young, these telomere caps are long and structurally robust. This allows your cellular machinery to function flawlessly, keeping your tissues vibrant and powerful. Protecting the structural integrity of these microscopic caps is a primary defense for your genetic code, keeping the blueprints of your youth from unraveling. The problem lies in a mechanical flaw of human biology. Your body requires continuous cellular division to survive. Every routine physical action, healing a paper cut, growing a bicep, replacing a layer of dead skin, forces your cells to violently split and copy their DNA. Looking at this schematic animation, you see the failure. The cellular machinery sliding along the DNA strand physically drops off before the end. This creates a recurring biological tax, where the telomere gets snipped slightly shorter with every single division. The steady, relentless erosion of these protective caps is the true physical manifestation of aging, measurable at the level of the chromosome. Eventually, your cells hit a biological wall. The telomeres become so dangerously short that the cell can no longer divide without risking catastrophic damage to its core DNA. When a cell reaches this critical threshold, it enters a state known as senescence. It shuts down its normal functions and refuses to divide, but it completely refuses to die. These senescent cells become like biological zombies, accumulating in your tissues in higher concentrations the older you get. They do not sit quietly. These zombie cells actively secrete a toxic haze of inflammatory signals, which corrupts and damages the healthy cells surrounding them. This microscopic cellular pollution translates directly to the symptoms we associate with age. It contributes to skin wrinkling, to memory degradation, and breakdown of joint cartilage. Getting older is largely the process of enduring this internal epidemic, as a growing army of zombie cells slowly poisons your healthy tissues from the inside out. The natural assumption is that this decline happens at a fixed, inevitable speed, but the rate of telomere loss is highly variable and sensitive to your environment. Specific lifestyle factors, chronic stress, chronic sleep deprivation, and sustained poor dietary habits create immense biological strain. These conditions act as an accelerant. They force your telomere caps to burn away at an increased rate, artificially speeding up the cellular countdown. Living under constant environmental strain puts significant pressure on the telomeres, often triggering the transition to senescence far earlier than the body's genetic baseline would otherwise allow. However, specific lifestyle choices can trigger a biological countermeasure that actively repairs the damage. This diagram shows the telomerase enzyme, a dormant repair bot capable of synthesizing and reattaching new material to shorten telomeres. Intense exercise, deep sleep, and precise nutrition awaken this enzyme, allowing it to visibly elongate the protective cap and completely restore its structural integrity. You cannot freeze the biological clock entirely, but by understanding the mechanics of your DNA, you possess the power to decide exactly how fast it ticks.